we're going to change out this thermostat. This is what we're going to replace it with. Just your standard Honeywell heating, cooling, round thermostat. Now we can see that this one, I shut the power off and it's still operating, and we can see it is battery powered. So let's take this off the wall. There's batteries. Alright, let me figure out how to get it off the wall. It simply just pulls off. And there's your batteries. Now, normally in an apartment, you don't want an electronic thermostat with batteries. That's out. Because if my tenant goes on vacation and their power goes out, their batteries go dead, and they're on vacation, you have no idea, and the apartment will freeze up. Or they'll call you because they can't figure out how to work it, or the batteries go bad and they want you to go fix it. Whatever the reason is. Electronic thermostats are not good in apartments. We just put the regular Honeywell round thermostat in them. Alright, I'll take this off, be right back. I'm going to disconnect the thermostat wires. The red is power for your thermostat, and it powers the cooling and heating modes and fan mode. White is for heat, it turns on your heat. So red and white will turn on your furnace. Yellow is for cooling, and green is for fan, I believe. Alright, now we can take that all off. Now you can use this huge base plate and put that on there, and that's fine, but I don't really like those too much. We're just going to put the sub base right on the wall. These are good for covering up areas where there's holes in the wall where the old thermostat was, but this one isn't even going to do that for us. So we're going to go ahead and pull all of our wires through here. And that's where we're going to hook them up. First, I'm going to hook up my red. You can see there's a jumper in there. That is power for heating and cooling, so we're going to leave that jumper in there because we only have one power here, that's red. Then give us 24 volts. To power the rest of the thermostat. Alright, let me put that in for you. Next we'll do green, white, and yellow. And on the side here you can see where they're marked. There's our green. There's our white. or yellow. Alright, we're all hooked up. So again, red is the power coming into the thermostat, which jumps over and powers our air conditioning side. Sometimes you have power for heat and power for air. Most of the times you have one red wire for power in. Now power jumps over to the white and turns on your heating circuit. On the cooling side, power jumps over to green and yellow to turn on your air conditioning condenser and your fan in your furnace to come on. So next I'll mount this base to the wall. I've used the little blue anchors they provide. I drilled a hole and potted those in. Usually I don't use those because I usually go through the plaster into the one lath with a longer screw that they provide. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this in here. Now when it's time to level this, keep in mind it's for looks only. The old mercury thermostats, they had to be leveled for accuracy, but the new electronic ones don't. They work whether they're level or not. Okay, our base plate is installed. Now before we put our thermostat onto the subbase, we need to make a little adjustment in the back here. That's all in the directions. Right now the switches are off, and we have a 90% plus furnace, so our number 2 switch needs to be turned on. And the switches are real small. There we go. And that's about it. We're going to go ahead and plug this in. And that just pushes on there, and our thermostat is ready to work. Don't forget you have the optional backer plate, but I prefer to mount it just like that. And we'll go ahead and patch these holes up and paint around it. Now, we have a system switch on this side and a fan switch. Fan on is obviously to turn your fan on high speed. Automatic means it's going to work with your air or your heat, and you'll cycle on and off. On the other side we have off, heating is all the way up, and cooling is all the way down. You gotta make sure them switches are in the right spot for it to work. That's a main call. Something as simple as having the system switch in the wrong position. Cooling, middle off, top heating. We'll leave that on cooling. And there you go. We've installed our round Honeywell thermostat. It's a basic thermostat that a lot of people use. They're great for apartments, and they're great for your home. Also, I want you to keep in mind, the top is the temperature you want it, and the bottom is the temperature is in the dwelling. So if that red line goes above the number on the bottom, it comes on for heat. Or if the red line is below that number on the bottom, it'll come on for cooling.